Have you ever purchased a beautiful gold piece only to watch it lose its luster within weeks or months? You're not alone. In today's market, the term gold jewelry encompasses everything from lifelong investments to temporary fashion pieces that quickly deteriorate. This guide will expose the 5 types of gold jewelry you should avoid to protect your wallet and ensure satisfaction with your purchases. The most important thing to understand before buying gold jewelry is this. When sellers say real gold, it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting solid gold. Buyers must be vigilant about the terminology used by sellers. Gold-plated, gold-filled, and similar products all contain some real gold, but in quantities so minimal they fail to provide lasting value. Gold-plated, the first deception. Gold-plated jewelry represents one of the most common disappointments for jewelry shoppers. These pieces begin as base metals, typically brass, copper, or sometimes nickel alloys, covered with an extremely thin layer of gold through electroplating. The gold layer is astonishingly thin, often measuring less than 0.5 microns in thickness. For comparison, a human hair is about 75 microns thick. This microscopic gold layer explains why gold-plated pieces can be sold at such low prices compared to solid gold alternatives. The fundamental problem lies in its impermanence. The gold begins to wear away almost immediately with regular use. Friction from clothing, exposure to sweat, contact with perfumes, and even natural skin oils all accelerate this deterioration. Within months, or perhaps a year or two for rarely worn pieces, the gold layer erodes to reveal the base metal beneath. This leads to discoloration, tarnishing, and often skin irritation as the underlying metals react with your skin. Once the plating wears off, there's no practical way to restore the piece to its original appearance. What makes this particularly misleading is the marketing language. Retailers can legally advertise these items as containing real gold, because technically they do. Just an amount so negligible they provide none of the lasting value associated with gold jewelry. Many retailers use phrases like genuine gold finish or real gold layering without explaining the temporary nature of this superficial coating. Gold-filled, better but still problematic. Gold-filled jewelry offers slightly better durability than gold-plated items, but still falls far short of solid gold quality. The manufacturing process involves mechanically bonding a layer of gold to a base metal using heat and pressure. By legal definition in the United States, gold-filled items must contain at least 1/20th of their total weight in gold, 5%, which is more gold than plated pieces contain. This increased gold content does translate to better durability. A typical gold-filled piece might last several years before showing signs of wear. However, despite the misleading term filled, these pieces are not actually filled with gold. They simply have a thicker exterior layer than plated jewelry. The vast majority, 95% or more, is still composed of base metals like brass or copper. Over time and with regular wear, particularly for items experiencing constant friction like rings and bracelets, this gold layer will inevitably wear through. The base metals can eventually cause skin discoloration, typically appearing as a greenish or black mark where the jewelry contacts the skin. Many sellers of gold-filled jewelry make exaggerated claims about longevity, often suggesting these pieces will last a lifetime or represent an investment comparable to solid gold. These assertions are misleading. While gold-filled jewelry may maintain its appearance longer than plated alternatives, it remains a temporary product with a finite lifespan. Gold vermeil, a fancy name for a mediocre product. Gold vermeil, pronounced vermeil, represents a step up from standard gold plating but still falls short of solid gold quality. Vermeil uses sterling silver as the base metal instead of cheaper alternatives like brass or copper, with a slightly thicker gold plating, legally required to be at least 2.5 microns thick in the United States. The gold used must also be at least 10 carats, though most vermeil pieces use 14K or 18K gold for the plating layer. The use of sterling silver as a base elevates vermeil above ordinary gold-plated jewelry. Sterling silver, 92.5% pure silver, is itself a precious metal, unlike the base metals used in standard plated pieces. This means that even if the gold layer eventually wears away, the exposed metal beneath still has inherent value and won't cause the greenish skin discoloration commonly associated with copper alloys. However, these advantages come with limitations rarely acknowledged in marketing materials. Despite the thicker gold layer, vermeil jewelry still suffers from inevitable wear over time. The 2.5 micron minimum thickness, while greater than standard plating, remains microscopically thin and vulnerable to abrasion and chemical exposure. The marketing of vermeil jewelry often capitalizes on its French-sounding name and association with fine jewelry traditions to command premium prices. Many brands position vermeil as nearly equivalent to solid gold, when in reality, it remains fundamentally a plated product with a limited lifespan. Low carat gold, 10K gold, not what you think. Many consumers mistakenly believe that any jewelry labeled simply as gold contains pure or nearly pure gold. This misconception leads to disappointment when purchasing 10K gold jewelry, which contains the lowest percentage of pure gold legally permitted to be marketed as gold in the United States. 10K gold contains only 41.7% pure gold, 10 parts out of 24, with the remaining 58.3% consisting of various other metals such as copper, silver, zinc, and frequently nickel. This high percentage of non-gold metals fundamentally alters many of the properties that make gold desirable for jewelry. The reduced gold content makes 10K gold significantly more prone to tarnishing and discoloration than higher carat alternatives. While pure gold never tarnishes, the copper and other alloy metals in 10K gold readily oxidize when exposed to moisture, body oils, and environmental factors. This oxidation can manifest as dulling, darkening, or even a greenish tint on the jewelry surface or on the wearer's skin. Perhaps the most concerning aspect of 10K gold is its potential to cause adverse skin reactions. Nickel, a common allergen affecting approximately 10-20% of the population, is frequently used in 10K gold alloys to increase hardness and durability. For individuals with nickel sensitivity, wearing 10K gold can cause uncomfortable skin reactions including redness, itching, and rashes. Despite these limitations, 10K gold is often marketed without clear disclosure of its reduced gold content. In many countries, particularly in Asia and the Middle East, 10K would not even meet the minimum threshold to be classified as gold jewelry, where standards typically require at least 14K, 58.3% gold, or 18K, 75% gold. Fake gold, the complete deception. The most egregious category is what can only be described as fake gold. Products containing absolutely no gold whatsoever, yet marketed using terminology designed to suggest genuine gold content. These items represent outright deception, employing misleading marketing terms to imply gold content where none exists. Fake gold products typically begin with base metals such as brass, a copper-zinc alloy, copper, or various zinc alloys. These metals are then treated with gold-colored plating or chemical treatments to mimic the appearance of gold. Unlike gold-plated jewelry, which at least contains a microscopic layer of actual gold, these items have zero gold content. Common marketing tactics involve using geographically inspired terminology such as Dubai gold, African gold, or Asian gold, names that leverage the reputation of regions known for gold craftsmanship without making explicit claims about material composition. Similarly, terms like gold tone, gold finish, or gold look are legally distinct from claims of actual gold content, but chosen specifically to create associations with genuine gold. Performance problems with fake gold jewelry are immediate and severe. Without even the minimal protection of a thin gold plating, these pieces typically begin to show their true nature within days or weeks. Common issues include rapid tarnishing, green or black skin discoloration, allergic reactions, and color changes in the jewelry itself. These products are particularly problematic from a health perspective. Many fake gold items are manufactured with minimal quality control and may contain harmful substances like lead, cadmium, or excessive nickel levels, metals known to cause significant health concerns with prolonged skin contact. How to protect yourself from these tricks. Understand stamps and marks. Legitimate gold jewelry follows a standardized marking system that indicates exactly what you're purchasing. In the United States and many other countries, authentic gold jewelry bears a mark indicating the carat purity, such as 10K, 14K, 18K, or 22K. Alternative systems include decimal notations, 585 for 14K gold, indicating 58.5% gold content, or parts per thousand markings, 750 for 18K gold, indicating 75.0% gold content. Check the weight. One reliable indicator of genuine gold jewelry is its weight relative to size. Gold is an extraordinarily dense material, 19.3 grams per cubic centimeter for pure gold, significantly heavier than base metals commonly used in imitations. This physical property cannot be faked. Verify the price. The current market value of gold provides a reliable baseline for evaluating jewelry pricing, while jewelry will always command a premium above raw metal value, accounting for design, craftsmanship, and retail markup. Understanding the fundamental gold value helps identify deals that are simply too good to be true. Test with a magnet. A simple yet effective preliminary test involves using a strong magnet. Gold is non-magnetic, meaning genuine gold jewelry should show no attraction to a magnet. If a piece strongly attracts to a magnet, it contains a significant amount of ferrous metal, iron, nickel, or steel, and cannot be solid gold as claimed. Request a certificate of authenticity for significant purchases. Requesting formal documentation of authenticity is both reasonable and prudent. Legitimate jewelers should provide certification specifying the exact gold content, total metal weight, and verification of any additional materials in the piece. A proper certificate should include the precise carat or fineness of the gold, the total weight, identification of the manufacturer, and ideally an independent verification. Be wary of vague certificates that lack specific technical details or verifiable credentials. Awareness is your strongest defense against misleading marketing tactics in the gold jewelry market. The fundamental question when evaluating gold jewelry is not simply how does it look today, but how will it look after years of wear. Solid gold jewelry in 14K, 18K, or higher represents not merely a fashion accessory but a durable asset that maintains both its appearance and intrinsic value for decades. If solid gold exceeds your current budget, consider authentic alternatives like high-quality sterling silver rather than compromising on deceptive gold-adjacent products. Choosing fewer pieces of genuine quality rather than accumulating numerous disposable items provides better long-term value and reduces environmental impact. If you like this video, please show some support and subscribe our channel. Also hit the bell icon so you will never miss any update.